Hi everyone, this is Keith, and today I have a video that should be of use to all you knitters and crocheters out there. Although it's not just limited to knitters and crocheters, egg decorators, paper machers, you're also going to find this video pretty useful. The Digital Main Library, I hope you've heard of it by now, is a collection of databases and resources that you would generally have to pay for. However, because you're a resident of Maine, you have access to it for free. And one of those resources is all about hobbies. So we are going to get to it. All these resources and databases are alphabetical. We're just scrolling down to the H's because that is the letter Hobbies begins with. Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. This is put out by a company called EBSCO, that is all capitalized. It says it's a resource that offers detailed how-to instructions and creative ideas to meet the interests of virtually every hobby enthusiast. And after I spent some time with it, I'd say that's true. I'm going to go ahead and click it. And here you go. Immediately, you can browse by category. You can look at popular resources, such as a simple hip knit scarves, or you could do a search up here on the top left. For demonstration purposes, I will be using the browse by category. You can see there are many categories. Today, I will be focusing on needle crafts and textiles. You click that, you can see the screen has changed. All those same, you know, categories are now on the left, just in text form. And in needle crafts and textiles, you have subcategories. Perhaps you want macrame, perhaps you want quilting. However, if you want knitting, crocheting, or sewing, good news, there's further subcategories within each of those. You could tell because there was that little triangle right there. Right? Click that, and now you got even more subcategories. So under crochet, there's all, or you could just do babies and toddlers. You could just do men's. You could just do socks. You could just do women's. Uh, for today, let's click babies and toddlers. So give it a second, it's pulling up all the resources, and we are seeing resources 1 through 10 out of 192. Um, yeah, and from here, you can just kind of go nuts, scrolling through until you see something you like. What are we looking at, Keith? These are all from a lot of these that we're looking at here are from books. It's an individual, I'm going to use the wrong terms here, pattern from a book. And rather than me trying to explain a subject I'm not as familiar with, let me just show you. Baby bear. Let's say you want to crochet this baby bear. This is by Sandy Powers, and it is from Cuddle Cocoons for Infants. So Cuddle Cocoons for Infants is a book that Sandy Powers put out. We'll click PDF full text here and look at that. We are now looking at how to. Oh, come on, get out of town. Look at that cuddle bear. We're now looking at how to make this adorable cuddle bear. And to me, I'm sorry, I don't crochet. This looks very confusing. However, to those of you who do crochet, I am sure this reads perfectly legibly and is a wealth of information. But yeah, this would otherwise, you would need to have purchased this book to get this. However, you're getting access to this incredibly cute pattern for free. I'm just hitting the back button and now I'm back to this. Um, and again, you can just kind of flip through, see something that you want, click it, and if you do click that, if you do click the text and didn't hit PDF full text, it's just giving you some information you may or may not have found useful. It's saying this is from the Family Album of Knits. It came out in 2006. It could be found on pages 93 through 175, and it contains 49 color photographs. You can see it there. You just click PDF full text on the left if you didn't click it on the previous page, and that will pull it up. This is it took a little longer to load because this is 24 pages long. Um, but yeah, it's giving you all the information right there. So ton of stuff here. I think this is a great resource for any of those kind of fiber arts. But as you could see prior to us digging into this, it did have egg decorating, it did have paper mache, it had crafts geared just towards kids. Crafts kids can do. Um, Really cool resource. Maybe you're having trouble getting your hands on all of the physical books at the moment. You have access to some of them digitally. Check it out. If you have any questions, please shoot us an email. Our email address can be found on our website. Just do a search for Rockport Public Library, Maine, and you'll see the email there. Otherwise, the email address is rpl@rockport.lib.me.us. And again, my name is Keith, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.